This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hey guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another speed build. I'm really excited to be sharing some early access content of Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle today, and we are building a prefab home. If you don't know what that means, it's a prefabricated home that is built in a factory and delivered here to this lot. That's the whole concept of it. It is more of a sustainable process as there's not as many excess materials and labor done on the lot. I'm not sure if I explained that very well. I'm not very good at explanations sometimes, but basically it's just built off-site. A whole house is created, and then depending on the house, it can be broken down into different pieces, and those are delivered to the lot and reassembled in a very quick, simple process. So that's what a prefab house is. I've always thought they were cool, and they've been on my list of something I wanted to tackle in the game for a while. But then when Eco Lifestyle was announced, I was like, okay, well, we are building it then, because they're something that I really enjoy. I tried to keep this one to a very simple color scheme that you could definitely go ahead and customize to whatever Sims you were thinking would live here, but it does have a very modern color scheme of whites, blacks, grays, browns, like my favorite colors. There's a couple of pops of color as well because I just was having fun with it, and we got some really nice items with this pack. The front door is a 4 wide sliding door, and I love it so much. I think we have a 5, maybe even a 6 wide as well. We got a bunch of very big sliding doors, and I really like them. I also really love this giant window that I have off to the right side of the build that has that big frame around it. I just think it's really pretty. It's a nice architectural element, and I think it adds a little bit of personality to this build, which is really supposed to be, you know, off of a truck from the factory. So having something that makes it look a little bit more unique than, you know, a box. It is a box, but trying to make it look more interesting and more appealing, so maybe more people would invest in these types of homes. But over here, I do put this bench under the window. I don't think you can sit there, but I wasn't really using it as a bench. I just thought it looked cool. It was like a nice design piece. And obviously the front yard and backyard and all of that stuff is stuff that your sim probably put them there themselves. I was thinking the main house is the part that was delivered. But inside there ends up being a kitchen, a living space, a bathroom, a bedroom, and then there is this closed off porch area off to the side. It's not fully closed off, but there is a porch out on the left side of the build that has a couple of things on it that pertain to eco lifestyle. I believe we have the candle making table because I thought that would be a fun thing to play around with. There's also a generator. There ends up being a dew collector out back. There are solar panels on the roof and a wind turbine. So it doesn't have every item, but I'm sure I will use those at some point, and some of them are kind of big and I don't know how to use them in a build yet. This is my first build with the pack, so I was just having a little bit of fun with it. And of course, if you guys decide to grab this build and use it for yourself, you can go ahead and add any and all items that you could possibly need to this lot. I don't think this is going to be on the gallery right now, but I will make sure that it is up by the time the game has launched on Friday. And if you guys would like to go ahead and grab that, it will be on the Sims 4 gallery under the hashtag MsGryphi or the origin ID Gryphi, Gryphi. And I will also make sure to put a link in the description to the gallery website once it is live on there. The floor plan is pretty much set in stone where we got it right now. I am going to delete that wall that heads on into this hallway to open it up a little bit more, but I did put that there originally because I wanted to make sure that I had 4 tiles next to each other to have a full kitchen in this space, because this is definitely on the smaller side. It probably fits into one of the tiny home requirements, 1, 2, or 3 tiers. I did not pick it as a tiny home residential lot, but you can definitely make it one if you have that pack. But I didn't have a lot of space to work with. I wanted it to be compact and just like a cozy space. So there is no dining space inside. There is one outside. But anyway, I was talking about how I wanted the 4 tiles for the kitchen, and then there's just a little hallway leading you to the side balcony or porch. I don't know why I interchanged them. I know the difference between those 2 words, but I still mess it up all the time. But you can kind of see me doing some more painting. This wood, oh my god, this beautiful wood texture that we got as wallpaper I think it's my favorite one in the game now. I feel like I've always wanted that particular wallpaper in the game, and we have it now, and I'm going to overuse it. I highly apologize for it, but at the same time, I'm not sorry whatsoever. I'm going to use it so much. That's like dream wallpaper, and so I'm very excited about that. Also over here, I did combine this little side table with the counters so that there's just a little book area sticking out. I thought that was cute, and that was a good place to go ahead and put a television so that there was a TV for the living space. Of course, that's not necessary. And depending on how you're playing, if you are going to play this off the grid and using all of the other things, you can pick and choose which items are more important to you. I haven't done any gameplay yet, so I'm not 100% sure on how all of that works, but I'm excited to find out. And then this little basket is so cute. I put it on the couch, but I think it's just such a fun clutter item. And there are some really cool clutter items in this pack, and I haven't even looked at everything. I can't wait to spend probably the rest of tonight looking through everything, doing some more builds, probably some apartments coming soon. I am hyped. This pack does come out on Friday if you guys are interested, on June 5th. I think it looks awesome so far. The things I've heard about gameplay look amazing. I love the build and buy items, and I'm just really excited to explore more of it. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this pack from what you've seen today in people's videos a couple weeks ago when some of the game changers had even earlier access to this game. What do you think? Also the live stream that the Sim Gurus did, I don't know. I feel like this was a pack that a lot of us were like, what is this? As soon as it was announced, and I don't think that the trailer did it justice whatsoever. I think a lot of us were surprised when we saw more content around it, whether it was the live stream or some of the game changer footage, and I'm just curious to see where everyone stands now that more of it has been coming out, and if you're going to be purchasing it later this week. I'm genuinely curious because it's such a cool time in The Sims to be seeing what they're going to be putting out, since everything else has been covered. All the main things have been covered of seasons, cats and dogs, university, and just seeing what the new packs are going to be. Like, we still don't know what the next game pack is going to be yet, and I'm very, very excited to find out. But this is not a living room. This is a bedroom. It's also very neutral. I do make this a white bed instead of the dark black. I was trying to make it a little bit more inviting. And we do end up putting like a little pop of teal in here in the form of one of the fabricated rugs as well. But I really like how this room came out. It has these giant windows, which I think is just so nice. Here is that rug I had mentioned. I think it's really pretty. And then I add the orange one into the living space to add a little bit more color in there. I was trying to have a little bit of fun with it. And then just using more of this beautiful wood wallpaper in the bathroom, which we will get to, but in the bedroom, I used these new decorative wall pieces all over on one side to add a little bit more texture and personality to the space. I just think it looks so cool, and you could totally customize those and try and put things on them and make them these really little shelves. I think that would be cool. But I think just as a decorative element, they are also very nice. And then I have a shelf over to the side to act as a bedside table, and I raised up a lamp on top of it. Moving on into the bathroom, I think this bathroom set is interesting. I did not use the tub because honestly, why wouldn't you have a shower? So I used the shower from Seasons, and then I used the sink and the toilet that did come with this pack. I think they're a really cool design, but I don't think they're very versatile, and honestly, we didn't need another toilet in the game. But they're really cool, and I feel like they worked pretty well for this build, and I don't think I'll use them very often, but they're unique. They're definitely different, and I actually really like the sink. There's something about it that just looks really cool and really modern, and obviously that's what they were going for, so I think it looks cool. But outside, we're just adding a seating space, and then I'm going to have an outdoor dining table so that you can go out there to eat if you'd like to, since there isn't an indoor space to do that. And then just finishing up with a couple of decorations here and there. I hope you guys did enjoy this build. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. We have a couple moments here left, and then we'll be going on into screenshots. But before we get there, I just wanted to address there is a lot going on in this world right now. We all have a part to play, and I have some links in the description down below if you're interested, and I highly encourage you to take a look. And with that, I love you guys. Please stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.